So today we want to go over print and commenting, right? So in the previous session, we look at how to navigate the GDP. We introduced ourselves to the platform and we understood how to do some of the things. So when we log in again, this is how we are going to see the interface. So we are going to go through that process and get back, put our Python fix into that. So already we need to get rid of this side, right? So you click on that, it opens up. But then I said I like switching my panel, the output panel here. So we say we'll call it screen. So I change it to this side, then I have this. But then in this case, we are still having a source coding, not yet in Python form. So you have to go to language. Then in the language, you click on the down arrow, then you'll be able to select Python from there. So if you select Python, this is what will show. The interface will change. If it doesn't change automatically, just refresh your browser and then it will come on like this. So now, this is what the interface will give you at the beginning. So someone asked why is it green in the comment section for the previous video. So let's try to understand what is going on here. Okay, so when I run this, let me run this and we look at let's run this. We have hello world here. So if you are seeing this thing, you see that it's only this thing hello world here that is showing on the other side on the screen. Okay, we say that on the screen, what the down things there, the green program finish with exit code 0 and things. Press enter to exit console. It's not our concern, but the output will be shown here before this thing will be showing. That thing will always come. So your mind should not be there. Focus on the hello world and whatever we are printing there. Now the hello world is showing, right? So we've written a lot of things here, but only the hello world is showing. Okay, then why? Then what happened to all this thing that the GDP is giving us? So whatever was given there, you will realize something that whatever was written here is within this. They wrote, they put three how do you call apostrophe there, and this one too they put the three apostrophe here. So the beginning and the end they put apostrophe, three of them between those writings, right? So that's why they don't even show. They don't even show in the screen. So if you are putting anything within the three commenting, right? The three quotation mark, what you are doing that you are commenting the code, or you are commenting that line of code, or you are commenting that. But then what do we mean by commenting? Okay, to comment means that you are just, as you said, just passing a comment to the code. But then that's actually an information that you write so that the computer will actually know that there is something there, but the computer will not even read it, or computer will not be using it to compile it to put anything there. So anything, let me put a space between this. So now you have this, guys, right? Let me push it downward a bit. Yes. So everything here between this quotation mark, right, is a comment. So everything you put into these three quotation marks in Python is going to be your comment. So the comment is any information. You can put any information there. Make sure that they are between the three quotation mark and then these three quotation marks. So everything within them will be commented. So meaning that only you can read that and understand. So in that one, you can write your own English, your own sentence, whatever you want to write. Python will not mind that particular line of code. So we can clean all these things, right? By clean all these things, and then let's write something like we are now learning Python commenting. Yeah. So that's what we are doing now, right? So if I do run again, you see that only hello world is over there. But then what if you remove it? Someone will ask that. So if I remove this three quotation mark, you see that the print hello world also became green. So let me just run it. There'll be an error, right? There's an error there because what? This is an error. There's three quotation marks. So it's beginning. We need to end it. Whenever you start with your three quotation mark and you want to comment, make sure that you also end it somewhere. Yeah. So you have to end it. And then this one now is outside. So this print now is outside. So the print comes back. So the colors, right? The colors that you are seeing, the different colors are used by Python themselves, like this particular IDE itself, to give you it's a way of seeing that, oh, this is in green, this is in quotation mark, or this is in this thing. So Python be able to do that, right? That's commenting. That's just one piece. Now that's multi-commenting, meaning if you want to write it on the same, but let's start with actual basis form of commenting. So let's say If you want to comment something, you do this hash, you do the hash, so you say this is a comment. So now this comment only works for a particular line. So if you are going to write something on, we are going to comment something on a line, right? So we are using only one line, you use the hash for that one line coding, commenting. So commenting, we are saying that Python will, it will be there, but Python will not use it for anything. It is just an information that you yourself will write there to understand, right? To tell us what your code is about. So if I say I'm printing something here, this is my name inside the print. So inside the print, right, we are putting this in here. So now I'm going to comment this particular line. So I'll just write an information about why I'm writing that, right? So I'll do this, sorry, I'll do this, and I'll say printing an information onto the output terminal or console. That's what we said, right? So now the commenting, right, just when you are coming to see your code next time, right, the commenting just allow you to write an information about the line of code that you are writing, so that the next time when you come back, you yourself you can understand. Or when you write a particular code and you are sharing it with others, right, the others will also see your code and see, oh, okay, you have the comment, right? They will read your comment and see what your line of code, the block of code that you are going to write is about. So if you write a code and you send it to me, and then you have commented, and then okay, this is what you want to do on this line. So that me as a regular person, we are communicating among ourselves, or you yourself, you come back the next time and be able to say, oh, this is what I did on this line, using the commenting. The commenting is for you, right? It's for you to maybe label something or be able to explain what a block of code or a line of code is doing. Right? So that's why it's not for Python. It is that Python will keep it for you, but it is not for them. It is for you to understand what you're doing, because these lines of code sometimes you may not understand what they are doing. So you have to develop the habit of commenting your code. So commenting your code is like you are just passing a comment. So a comment is like you can do it on a particular line, or you can do it on multiple lines. And if you want to do it on multiple lines, that's one the previous one was there. So the previous one was, so it's easy. The previous one was the 1, 2, 3, right? Then you go on the next line, another 1, 2, 3. Yes. So now within this 3 quotation marks, then that's when you can now write your anything. Anything goes here on multiple lines. You see that? But then if you go back to this one and I go to the next line and I write anything, so write anything, it doesn't work because you see it's white. It's not bearing the same color as the commenting code. So when I run this, there should be an error, right? So the syntax error, write anything, invalid syntax, because it doesn't see. So Python CD is a comment, printing and information is also a comment. So Python will keep it, I will not use it. But then this one is not comment, right? So what will happen is that Python will not know what that thing is because it's not commented. Python wants to run it, but it's not any valid syntax from Python. So Python will not use that. But this next 3 quotation mark, right, is also a comment. But then with that one, you can write on multiple lines within the 3 quotation marks. So you can write a lot of things, a lot of information about on the code, in the code that you want to write. So for this particular write anything, we can just comment it. So if you comment it, it takes the same color. So when we run it again, fine. So now you run it. So you see this is my name inside the print. That's the only thing that shows over here. But you see that this first line is a comment, right? So Python ignored it. The second one is also a comment, so Python ignored it. The third one is also a comment, and Python has ignored it. This one too is also a comment, but multiple line comments, right? Which is, so multiple line comments are always in what? 3 quotation mark. And then this particular one is inside what? This particular ends the 3 quotation marks. But for this one, the hash, right, is you can only comment on a single line. If you go to the next line, it won't work unless you bring another hash. But if you want to write a lot of things, like a lot of information to keep there to explain that particular line of code that you want to write, use the multiple line. That's when you use the three quotation mark. So mostly, if you want Python not to run or not to run a particular line of code, just comment the line. If you comment the line, it means that it's now for you. Python will not use it. Python will keep it, but will not use it for you. It's for your own information, right? So commenting and uncommenting. So uncommenting is just you removing the hash, right? So those are the two tools to it. So for this particular print, for example, if I comment this print, you see it changed the color to comment color. So what happened when I run it, nothing is supposed to show. Nothing has shown. Why? Because everything that we have here, they are all commented. So Python will not run anything. The things are there, but it's not for Python, right? This is all about commenting. So yes, so basically in simple terms, if you want to comment on a particular comment, first commenting is an information that you put inside your code that is for you to understand the line of code that you want to write, or it allows you to communicate with others when they are using your code. So it's just a way of writing in a correct English term, right? Correct English term, what your line of code will be doing at a particular place. Because in the real world, you'll be sharing your code with others and working on projects. So commenting your code allow people and you yourself to understand what the code is about. So it will do that commenting, right? If you are doing the commenting on a single line in the code, use the hash. But if you are using if you want to write a particular comment on a multiple lines, use the put it inside three quotation marks, like how we did it in this session, right? But then anything that is not commented, meaning it is for Python to run, it's for Python to run it. So Python will not touch your commented lines, but will keep it for you, and then you can keep it in the file and be sharing it. But Python will never touch that. The same thing happens to every programming language. So whenever you are commenting the programming language, what does it mean? That you are just putting an information there to explain your line of code or something that's unique for you. You don't want Python to use it, but then you want to keep it for something so that you can understand the next time you come back and read your code. So yes, this is about the two ways of doing commenting, right? So next time we'll look at the next thing that this online course was giving us, which is what? A print. So we'll explore the print and understand what the print is actually about. See you in the next session.